Hello, sewing people of the internet. This is just going to be a really quick update on my previous video on installing this servo motor onto my Consew 206RB. I had not installed the needle positioner in that video, and I've installed it now, and I'm not going to do an install video on it because honestly, I'm not super confident about how this is installed. It came with absolutely zero instructions. I was able to find some tutorials online. Gold Star Tool had a good video, so shout out to them for having a good tutorial video on this, but it's not for my machine, so it's not exactly the same. But I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you how I have it installed. If you know that I've done something wrong or see something that can be improved, post it in the comment section below. I got some helpful comments on the motor install that I'll probably be implementing at some point. But anyway, this is how I have it, and I'll show you how it works. So this is the needle positioner itself. It mounts onto the end of the hand wheel. It comes with this adapter that's meant to screw into the end of the hand wheel, but my hand wheel already had this piece that seems to be permanently affixed to the hand wheel itself. So I didn't use this adapter. I just screwed it right onto the end of what was on there. And then in here, this bracket gets attached by this long threaded rod to the machine itself. This is what seemed like the most logical place for it to go, but I'm not really sure what that screw, this is the screw that I took out. So I don't really know what this, it's a set screw of some sort, but I don't know what exactly it holds internally, so hopefully it's not a problem. Upon installing the needle positioner, it cracked pretty much immediately. I think there might be another crack on here. Yeah, right there. I don't have the highest of hopes for the longevity, but I mean, this plastic housing doesn't necessarily matter, I hope. And I just have the wire hanging over the side right now and plugged into the controller. I'll do something better with that later. The positioner came with, besides this adapter, 2 screws for the adapter. I guess there's probably a couple of different common threads. And then this threaded rod that I installed on the end, there's 2 of those, and I think it has a different threading on each side of each of them, so there's a total of 4 possibilities. So if you try screwing it in and it's not working, try flipping it around. So here's why a needle positioner is advantageous in my opinion. I like to use it so that the needle is down. You can either have it needle up when you stop sewing or needle down. I like needle down. The reason I prefer needle down is when I'm sewing and then need to stop to maybe adjust the fabric or for whatever reason, the needle is down and holding the work in place. It's also advantageous when you need to make a turn. You can sew to the point where you need to make your turn and stop. The needle's down holding the fabric. Raise your foot, pivot, and continue sewing. Do the same thing. Then the only time you have to use the hand wheel to raise the needle is when you're ready to remove the work from the machine. So that's that for the needle positioner. I will continue to use it until it either breaks or I find some other reason to remove it. I'm not super impressed with the apparent quality of the physical device itself. Mostly just the plastic housing cracking and just, you know, none of it feels like it's super high quality, which it's cheap, so what do you expect? But it works perfectly right now. I haven't done a wide variety of, you know, different stitch lengths or different materials or anything, so time will tell. I've read some comments from at least one person who found that theirs worked initially, but then in some conditions didn't work so well and they ended up getting rid of it. So I paid a little bit more for this motor package because it came with a needle positioner. You can buy the motor without the needle positioner if you know you don't want to mess with this, but it wasn't that much more. And the convenience of being always needle down is pretty significant to me, so I'm hoping it will last for a while. If you have questions or comments, post them in the comments section below. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. Clicking like always helps. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next video.